Hi, this is JilMac, and welcome back to our training session. Students know that my website is JIL with one L, MAC.com, and they can give me a call if they have any questions about this. Also, if this isn't related to a school or university or training center, the FERPA laws, it's as if we are on a field trip. So, basically what this training session is about how to add pages to a Google website. So we're going to go out to our Google website by just going out to Google and then clicking on our Rubik's Cube over here and scrolling down to more and even more and getting all the way down to our home and office section of our Google applications, our free applications, and clicking on sites. The website that I've been working on for this training is JilMac Teaches Sites, so I'm going to open that website up. So last time we had created new content for this basic home page, or what used to be called home, and now we have changed that to JilMac Teaches Sites. I want to be able to add additional pages, and for classes that I give, I want you to have 14 different assignments. So we're going to add pages. So I'm going to add a page, and that page is going to be assignment 1. So I'm going to name the page, and then I'm going to hit the red create button. So underneath our home page, we have assignment 1. We also have another page which I don't want, so I'm going to go up here to these more actions, and I'm going to delete this page. That was a page I just taught a different class, and I'm going to remove it for now. So here we have our assignment 1 page. Our assignment 1 page is empty. I can either edit this page by clicking the pencil, or I can add another page. I'm going to add a couple of assignments, so I've added assignment number 2 page, and I'm going to click the create button. So now I have my basic page and my assignment 1 and assignment 2. So I'm going to click back on assignment 1, and that's going to bring me to the assignment 1 page. Now that I've created these pages, I want to be able to edit them. Each one of my assignments always has a research section, and then it has a before and after. And I'm going to click save. So in assignment 1, our research was to tell us about you and your computer, and that's pretty much generic across all my classes. So I can go back in and edit again, and the research could be introduce yourself and computer. So I have several computers. And so I'll list them. And I'm going to say one is my laptop, and that's a Dell. And it is using Windows 7. It's going to be upgraded soon, but for this semester it's Windows 7. Windows 7, and I have internet through Sovereignnet. So my internet service provider is Sovereignnet. I was one of Sovereignet's first customers. I also have, which I happen to be using right at the moment, so I have a Dell laptop, and this is the operating system. Operating system is Win 7, and my internet service provider is Sovereignnet, and I also have Verizon. So I'm on my Verizon connection at this moment. And the reason is that my Verizon, that's so I can take it with me, a little MiFi, and I can have up to 15 connections. So if we wanted to have class in the middle of a field and it had satellite service, we could all go out there with our laptops and have a class in the middle of the field. I haven't done that in a while, but I have done that. And with my Verizon, my upload speed, my download speed are the same. With my SovereignNet, because I had to pay for my MiFi, I downgraded my SovereignNet from a business class to just a regular, and the upload speeds are slower. So to upload all these videos, I want to use the fastest upload service, and that currently is Verizon, although my old SovereignNet business class was really fast, much faster than Comcast. So that's enough that I tell you about these. I'm going to block them, and just instead of using the bulleted list, I'm going to create a numbers list. And underneath that, and I'm going to make this research, I'm going to bold that so I can bold it. And my before and after examples, we'll be getting to that in a future session. I will have 3 before and afters, so I think maybe I'll give it a 1. Oh, it won't let me just put it in, so I'll just say B plus A 1, B plus A 2. And these are going to be links when I teach you how to do that. B plus A 3. And I don't need them bolded, so I can go back and unbold them. I'm going to unbold them, but they're still highlighted, so I'm going to put them in a 1, 2, 3. And actually, maybe I'll make these 1, 2, 3s bulleted instead of numbered. And I'll have these on the bottom. So this shows you kind of the outline of how we would do this page. And just because I want to tie it in with HTML, let's just peek at it and see what it looks like in HTML. So here I have these, this first set of bulleted where I have my Dell laptop and my operating system. I don't know if you can see it or not. So I'm going to have a UL stands for unordered list, and then I have a list and a list, and my third list. And this spanning just is kind of fun stuff, but it's actually not really necessary. I could get rid of that. I could get rid of that if you wanted it just simple. And my internet service provider. And I don't need this space after the Dell laptop, so. And just an ending list. So I don't need this space afterwards, and I can just do a list. That's an LI. And I'm going to get rid of this span. So now I have a list. And a lot of times you might see them indented. So it's a little bit easier for humans to read. Here, where I have a list, it's giving me a little bit different div, and we'll go into that in a minute. But if I wanted to update this, or even if I wanted to just grab this unordered list, and let's update, it still looks the same. If I go into it, into the HTML, I can still see that it didn't need the extra codes that were in there. But this makes it kind of easy to look at and kind of understand that this is an unordered list, and this is the first list item, and this is the second list item, and the third list item. And so that's how I get my bullets, and that's how I get my numbering. So I'm going to save this. And I like this layout. So I like this layout. I can take this layout and I can copy it. So I've copied it. I'm going to go into assignment 2. And I'm going to edit my assignment 2. And I'm just going to put this in it. I'm going to put this in. And my research, I don't know what the research is for assignment 2. But here's my research of my before and after. And I like that format, so I'm just going to copy it. I'll save this page. And now if I want to add another page, I can come up here to this create page, or the page with the little plus icon in it, and click it. And now I'm going to add assignment 3. And I'm going to create it. And when you create it, you automatically are in the edit mode. So you can just say Control V to paste it. And I'm going to save that. And now you can see that I have pages assignment 1, assignment 2, and assignment 3. Now the reason I'm putting a 0, 3 in there is because I'm going to add 10. I'm just going to add assignment 10. Oops. Sorry. I clicked the wrong button. Let's add another page. And let's put in assignment 10. And while we're in here, we'll just paste the research and the before and after formats. And I'll save it. Now notice how all of these on the left navigation are assignment 01, 02, 03, and assignment 10. But if I went into assignment 01 and I edited it, and I didn't want it to say 01, I wanted it to say 1 instead of that 01. Why do we keep doing that? And if I were to refresh my screen, notice how assignment 1 now comes after assignment 02 and 03. And that's because of sorting. If you were in computer applications, the teacher might have explained that when you're sorting things alphabetically, even though we think of these as numbers, because they have letters in front of them, the computer says, oh, this isn't a number that I'm going to add. This is a bunch of letters that I'm going to sort in some particular order. This one is alphabetical. So if you don't put that 0, 1 in there, or if you, I don't know, just put a space 1, and hit save, that space 1 isn't going to make any difference. It's still not going to sort it the way you expect it to be sorted. In order to do that, you have to put a number before it, because it's not just going to assume that you mean, oh, all of a sudden we have a bunch of letters and then we have a bunch of numbers. So that's how we go about, and now that we have, oh, I didn't spell it right. Oh, I did save. Now you're going to have to refresh your screen with an F5 or a Control F5. If you're on a Mac, it may be your Flower 5. And once you tell it to reload the page, it's now going to put it in the sorted order. So remember, when you're editing your web page, it's the little pencil icon to edit the page that you're on. In order to create a page, you're going to have the little paper icon with the plus in it. And if you want to delete a page, whatever page you're on, if you click the gear and click the down arrow and click delete a page, it will delete it. And we'll talk about all the other options. So if you have any questions, give me a call, but try that out and start putting your assignments in. Remember, the Community College of Vermont has 14 assignments for JilMac's classes. I have 14 assignments for each and every class that I teach. For if you're taking this through the Wyndham Regional Career Center or something, you may want to just put, or if you're creating a website for other purposes, you might want to put, our contact us or directions or whatever your web pages are that you're creating. You can put those names and they will appear in the left navigation. They will default to doing them alphabetically, and in a later session I will be teaching you how to put them in an order other than alphabetical. So you guys have a great day, And until next time, this is JilMac, JilMac's Workshop. Thank you.